Hoot hoot, everybody! Hoot hoot! It is warm. Welcome to my art stream. I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, the Noble Owl. I'll be working on commissions today. A lot of hoots in chat, that's so nice. Hi Miri. Hi Momo. Hello Nyajime. Hello Natsu. Hello Lapis. Hello Ichigo. Hello Nando. Hi Foxy. Hello Kitty. Hello Ciel. Hi Juzo. Hi Joy. Hi Yorkie. Hello Diane. Hello. Nah, I already said. I think I already said Foxy. Yeah, Foxy. And yeah. Hi everybody. Oh, that's right. The Discord doesn't announce. No one else knows. This is a secret stream. What am I ever gonna do with that again? How are you guys doing? Happy weekend. It's very warm. In fact, I think we're gonna do a little artificial less heat going on, okay? There you go. You caught this. Yeah, it's been a while since you caught the stream wind. Oh, you're surfing high now. You're surfing tall. I need to tell people that the stream is live. I turned off the sun. I turned everything on. I created a reality marble where it's a bit dark. It's a bit colder. Bloomy, are you with me?
Hoot hoot!
Yeah, you're with me. Okay, cool. Honestly, with the heat and everything, it tends to kind of make you want to do a barbecue. Summer and barbecues kind of go well hand in hand. I have some fans on, I do. But I also, in order to keep the rest of the wing of this the east wing, west wing, I guess, because that's where the sun is now. Cold, I shut the door. So I'm with a little bit of a window cracked open because the air is kind of cool now, but yeah. It do be like that. Let's see, what was I doing? I was gonna tell everybody that I'm doing a stream right now because I feel like there's so many different things, I'm gonna miss something. I'll go live. Bloomies! 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 Bill is live. I'm working on some commissions. There you go. Now the Plumies have been alerted. There's already Plumies here. But yeah, as I was saying, I am going to be working on commissions today. I pretty much got one rounded up right now as well. Which is Ciel's Plumie. I'm going to show you that. And then after stream or at some point like soon, I'll get it over to Ciel. All finished. I got the go ahead and thumbs up. Everything looks good. I can show you guys here. Let me also adjust. There you go. Yeah, Ciel's Plumie's done. Hate how hot it is outside. I really like it. It's been a really nice and cozy day, but it's some activities are not suited for certain weather, you know. I do have a nice bottle of elderflower drink. Elderflower always sounds so magical, doesn't it? Hello, Tamarinara, welcome. Was there anyone that did not get a hoot hoot? Please let me know. I'm a little slow today because of the heat, so. Hi Citri, welcome back. Yeah, I really like it outside when you can sit in the shade and everything. I really do like warm weather's over cold now. Yeah, I used to. I have made my own at some point when I lived in Sweden. I haven't done so much in a while now. It's been good, busy good. Busy but good. Ah, yum. Okay. Yeah, Plumi's on. Let's get to the Arten, yeah? So I have 2 commissions that I want to work on today. First of all, let's see. Let's go over to the artsy stuff. Double Plumi. There you go. And for those that didn't know, should probably be able to put 1 and 1 together today, that I do commissions. Surprise. And this is how you can ask for one.
Did you know Veal does commissions? It's true. Check out his VGen.
It's true. No way, right? I figured like I've been really bad at promoting it, so I figured, you know, I need to, I should promote it a little bit better. But yeah, there you go. I do commissions, and you can ask for your own. You go to VGen. It's true. That's so cute when he says it's true. Right, so let's put on a little start drop thing. I need to get wound up a little bit, you know, start it up. And I saw that there was some con crunch today. How's everyone else doing? All right. Con crunch, yeah, I heard there was some con prepping as well from different Plumies there. And I have an OC I've been wanting to draw on. And I have a what? Mountain Man Husbando? What's... I don't follow, sorry, Thoughts. I don't really follow what you mean. Let's see. Alright. So, Seal's Plumi. Right here. Is how it turned out. This is Ciel Silverfang as a Plumi. A little Plumi Sona. And the tricky parts of it all, like I really like the getting some of the effects on the eyes. The gem with the opal is pretty fun to do with all the mixed colors in it, and also that so that it matches the silver holder, the little brooch. The tricky one that I was kind of like, how am I gonna do that? Was definitely the holographic cloth, because it was kind of like, you know, transparent holographic kind of style of like a cape. And I'm like, never done one. But then I go on and doing my usual thing of like, but if I were to do one, how I would do it like this, and then it works out. The CL asked and paid and everything for extra items, of course. So we have the cape, you have the little gems, and like something that's that kind of symbolized little love for gems and books. So without having any kind of descriptive of a book, just standing on a book with these gems. I haven't drawn gemstones in a while, so that was really cute to do, really fun to do. Like these really like kind of harshly cut little gems there. To match the eyes, of course, because I'd like to bring the colors back again. I was contemplating making the gold into silver here, but the gold works really well with the purple, so we're just leaving it like that. And the feather is, this one has a bit of a sunset vibe, right? So here you go, this is Seal Silverfang. And today I'm going to start on Ichigo Miruku. I have some ideas, but first I'm gonna go. I'm gonna work a bit on a waist up skeb that I've been working on as well. That one was asked before Ichigo's, and I'm not gonna necessarily finish it before I do Ichigo's. I like going between, like doing a Plumi, doing a porter whenever I work on things. But Akira Ochiba commissioned me for a skeb waist up. Kind of like came from what Nando's that commission came in after Nando did the little video promoting the whole like being happy with the commission I did for him. So Akira Ochiba is getting one here. I've sketched it out for now. There's still a bit of detail to put in here, and Akira is essentially a let's see. It's kind of like personification, so to say, representing autumn, fall. So keep like there's gonna be a lot of those colors happening here. Like the reference is this one right here. We got this one. So you see there's like a sunset on the shirt, a bit of like Halloween and gaming representative like little brooches. Got a little fox mask. I'm gonna figure out how to best showcase it. It's got a nice feather. A nice feather. We know those kind of peasant owl feathers. So all good. And these leaves I was almost forgetting about. So it's really good that I saw this. And then there's like a sunset with a tree right there, probably maple tree or something. That's the same kind of leaves. So yeah, I have a little bit of a couple of details to put in here, so it's gonna be fun to figure out. Hello, Goblin, and Remy. Hello. So this was the reference, or this is the reference, and I'm working on it right here. I got since then I also asked for an extra reference if there was any, just to make sure with the hair, because you can't. Couldn't know for sure if these parts were supposed to be like color highlights or if it was the gloss, the kind of shine on the hair. But I also saw that Akira had another picture on the like as a reference that he offered to send, so that worked out pretty good. Let's see. Otherwise, like with the Skeb, usually that's kind of me going out of my way, because Skeb commissions tends to be like, you work with what you have and then you get what you get. But I kind of want to do a good job with it, so I tend to, if possible, ask a couple of things, a couple of inputs in order to be able to do that good job. Then even if Akira shows up in chat today or something and says like, oh, I should change the post, it's like, no, pay me. But that's you are very limited in what you can have opinions about when it comes to these commissions. But of course, if I miss something like the leaves on the hair, that is something important, is what's there on the reference. So if I would miss that, then that's obviously something I need to honor and put in there as well. Let me see commissions. I don't know if I have any other references for them. I don't think so. No. Okay. Let's just get some work done on this then, and then we look at Ichigo. So this is mainly to feature and include and show commissions that I can show on stream, because I think that's always fun to do if possible. So that's gonna be fun. Music. Let's go with this one. No. That's not the one, this one. You guys let me know if it's loud or not and all that stuff. So yeah, this is what we got so far from Akira. Couple of things to adjust, of course, because if you look at the reference, I just sketched, I kind of had a general gist of it all just to get the vibe. But the eyes are a little bit narrower. They're a little narrow, a bit more narrow. And I think that's important because I made them really big on this one. So I think I'm going to adjust the eyes. Maybe the distance too. I don't know yet, but this is very sketchy. So the reference gives me when you make an OC in the early 2000s. Could very well be. It kind of depends on how you prefer to draw, I suppose. How is the music? It tends to get louder than it actually shows. But yeah, this is, I have a couple of layers here just to kind of figure out the pose before I commit to anything, but otherwise we got everything going. Slightly loud. Always the case with this. Let's just put another, you know what, let's put one of the songs I will listen to most of the stream instead.
Hoot hoot. Here's to 23 months underscore heart.
23 month. Thank you so much for the sugar plumey. Remember, thank you so much, and for the commission. I'm glad you're happy with it. Where are the action ones? I'm feeling some action. Don't know where I moved them. This looks a little loud. 23 months, yeah, next month. Next month is the anniversary of the members. So anyone that's been a member since day one is gonna get the special feather. Special feather. Organizing stuff to commission again. Goodness, thank you so much. It really helps out a lot, honestly. All the members, the memberships help out so much. The commissions do as well. Any merch sales that I do, everything really helps out a lot to keep the channel going. Thank you so much, everybody. Rainbow feather, yeah, that's the ultra rare. Okay. Few layers as it is. We are gonna go in and do a little bit of... It's always trickier to do like a scab work on anyone I don't have an idea for. Oh, 22 months, Citri, thank you.
Hoot hoot. Underscore blush. 22 months. I will wait to get my special rainbow feather for 1 more month. Underscore heart.
Thank you so much, Citri. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Akira seems like a really nice guy. So I'm sure that this kind of sharper eyes are not really meant to be like, you know, like a very intense, threatening per se. So then again, you never really know with lore, you know. Sometimes it can be a very nice, down to earth person that might have the most villainous lore or something like that. It's always the quiet and cozy ones, isn't it? Wait, who said that? Yeah, so in order to get the vibe down, I'm just gonna match the eyes a little bit to have a little bit thinner irises. It's always the quiet walls that press him wall. One day I'll try to draw my ideas. All right, thoughts. That's awesome. Your ideas will be waiting for you for that day. Handsome Ikemen eyes. Are we talking the art or Vil? Oh. Oh. Shucks. A bit of a silly question, Vil, but have you ever imagined drawing Plumey one on your head as a human? Plumey technically is me. The base Plumey is based off of my design, so it would technically be me. It's got my gem, it's got my colors. Yes. I was kind of going for, because of the fox mask, it kind of took me to a little bit more of like a sly, sneaky, mischievous kind of expression. I know Ichigo wrote for her Plumey to have a bit of like a similar mischievous, cheeky expression. I have to figure out how to draw a cheeky expression for that one. And of course, I am a big fan of low angles, dramatic low angles if possible, with, you know, kind of inverted light, because it's not that tricky to do if you can already shade this way. You just kind of invert shading and lighting, but it has a little bit of complexity to it, and doing it this way just makes it look way more interesting and also way more difficult. So I kind of want to do my best with this, with all of this, you know, to kind of really make the people look awesome and showcase what I can do. And honestly, I'm surprising myself with what I can do with that the key-free picture I'm drawing. We'll see when I get to that one again. I'm finding myself a little busy for personal projects right now, as I'm doing some other personal projects for the channel. That's cool. You're basically a human plumie. I am indeed an owl. Bet you didn't know that. Well, it looks pretty good from both ends. That's pretty good. Time to have a little look-see at what? Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh. I say uh-oh because I'm having some issues with my with another stylus again. These, you know, I feel like these styluses, they have some kind of best before date, and it doesn't matter how long you store them away from anything. It hits that best before that date, and it's just like, bleh, I don't want any more. It goes old school Final Fantasy. It goes like, oh. You know, disappears. Doesn't matter if it's in a drawer for years or something, it just blink and then shakes. Is Vil Plumie or Plumieville? Plumie is the original mascot based for the community, which also gives an example that you can color as you will, as you want. I'm sure I would, if I were to draw myself my own plume Sona, if you will, which I technically am because I am the owl. There might be some other designs to go for it because it's a very, it's uses my color. Plumie uses my colors, and it's kind of a neutral tone in order for, you know, other people to put their own personalities in there. There's no need to make any associations whether I am Plumie or not, or if it's an alternate form or something. It's just meant for representation. In lore and other things, Plumie represents all of you guys. In color, it represents me. Think I've started with it? No, not really. It's been there before. You just don't have to think too hard about it. It's like a lot of the Plumies got it when I did the first lore video, the first extended lore video. Because we already had Evil, and that was generally just, you know, the pendant effect on me kind of deal. But that was already like, I was already lining up for Evil to actually be, or like to the the mirror reflection, all that stuff to be part of the lore. So then when it was revealed, until one day I heard a voice whisper to me and implied and showed the evil side. Evil mirror image, I guess. A lot of plumies went like, evil is canon! Ah, Miri! I remember people screaming for Miri because there was, you know, Bill is nice, but then there's evil though. Evil though. I'm here for evil. So yeah, then despite it already being a channel thing that we would do and talk and refer to on streams and everything, when it came to the actual official lore, so to say, the written story, it hadn't really been established whatsoever, so people were all like, oh my gosh, evil is canon. So that's kind of how it's important to kind of differentiate a little bit, you know. First lore video was just a voice. Yeah, I mean, like, the first lore video was just my eyes glowing green, the prologue. Then the second one, he was just a voice that was appearing, like the kind of the mirror reflection that was kind of doing something completely different from Bill, from me. Then second lore video is kind of back again. So yeah, it's really fun to keep the story going like that. Undefined voices, I guess, yeah. Hey Akira, welcome. This is the sketch that I've already got going on for you. And I'm just adjusting a little bit on it. I need to figure out where the other arm is going. I made the jacket kind of puffy. Meanwhile, in the reference, it's a bit tighter of a fit. But I hope you don't mind because the folds and everything make it look really interesting. Because I think fall and I think, you know, like a parka kind of deal. So a little bit kind of thicker fabric in sense. But yeah, we'll see. I don't wanna divert too much from the from what your design looks like, so I'm gonna find a middle ground kind of deal. Because, you know, in anime you can make Gore-Tex, the really thick kind of hiking material, synthetic material, essentially act like spandex. All you need to do is make it skin tight and then write Gore-Tex on it. But I kind of like working with implied realism more so than actual realism, but still. So I'm making the fluff a little extra fluffy here. And then we're gonna have the lantern here illuminate a bit part of this. I'm just gonna be like indicating where all the light and everything is gonna go, which means you're gonna have a bit of shadow here from the fluff. So this is gonna be a bit in shadow, just slightly, and then you're gonna get lit up from below here. We gotta be careful because whenever you do light on the chin, it's just like when you make faces in the kind of selfie camera on your phone. You can you know, you can make some very unflattering faces in certain angles and light, right? So gotta be careful that it doesn't do anything like that. Yeah, like I was saying, it's a bit tricky to really get a good feel for. This is probably the first scab or even just commission request that I got where it's a character I don't know. There's another one coming up too with Lapis also asking for a commission with another character. And so it's always a bit tricky to like, how am I gonna, like, what vibe do I get from the character, you know? But yeah, Skeb or no, not Skeb, I kind of want to do a good job, so and to look into it a little bit more, what the channel, if it's a streamer, what there might be about, to kind of get a little bit of their personalities in there. Okay, I think a lot of the things here are kind of, I shouldn't be doing too many small details here and there, because I think I'm gonna have enough to do otherwise. Just trying to indicate things a little bit better, but it's a bit tricky to really get it. Probably something like this for the shading. Then on the inside here as well. But yeah, I'm sketching this. This is a sketch, you know, like one layer, with the exception of the hand and the lantern ring being on their separate ones, because I wanted to figure out where to place it. Question about the Plume Sona commission. Do you have to have an... Does it have to be an OC that the person ordering it created? Not with the Plume Sona. You can... because I've had designs, or I had like a Steffi, for instance, didn't already have a Plume Sona before, asked me to design it by, because you kind of like, I like these colors, I would like this I would like this and this to be represented, like I like cats, I like this and that, and then I draw it. With the Plumey commission, you actually get revisions. Somewhat limited, so we don't like go in a loop about it. Like if you specify as much as possible what you would like included on your Plumey, then I can like, you know, I'll sketch and then ask, because I'd rather not do too much work ahead of time, so that later might be kind of like, no, let's not do that. And I really appreciate the feedback as well, because the commissions with the that have the revisions, like, you know, that you can give me your feedback and stuff. Those commissions actually, I think everyone has given me feedback about something that might need to be changed, and it's just an easy change. So it's just like, oh yeah, no problem, fix it. I'll try this. How about this? It's like, oh yeah, I'd like it, you know. Okay, this is a really weird position for me. The arm doesn't look good. It does not look good. No. Arm needs to start higher. This is way too thick of an arm, and it's not really doing a lot of... It's not doing us any favors here, so let's see. Yeah, no problem. And we can, even if you make your order, like, I would probably contact in order to sort out some details as well. So you can always, like, if I have any questions, I will of course ask, so that you can make it as good as possible. Let's see. I have some other good songs for this. No, I do like this one. We have the there you go. Yeah, I'll say everyone has been super respectful, super nice to work with when it comes to the commissions. Having done commissions in the past and everything, I have my own little horror stories of you know, kind of stay in a feedback loop and then doing so much work before I really knew much about terms and, you know, kind of conditions and agreements and stuff like that. Yeah, that angle is much better actually. Okay. The shirt is going to be really interesting. I'm probably going to have to paint the picture. I'm probably going to have to paint the picture of the shirt before just kind of manipulating it over here. Like kind of bending and warping it, because I'd rather not try to paint the picture on the shirt, because I'd rather have it done separately and then shape it to the shirt, because these folds are important for the raised arm, the raised shoulder, the way it's tight around the shoulder. It would pull up. It would be pulling the fabric. It would be pulling the fabric of reality that way. Meanwhile, this shoulder is kind of low, so it doesn't get a lot of folds that way. You know what? I'm just gonna merge everything. It's fine. Oh, what's happened? Okay, it still works. Good, good, good. I'll work kind of around half. I put it on an hour. I'll put like work an hour on Akira and then switch over to Ichigo's Plumi. And then of course I'll work these. I'll continue work on these once I catch up with a bit of my own work as well. I want to take too long with the commissions. Hello, Ichigo. I'm quite curious to see how I'll be able to include the design. This gives a bit of Calafina. It gives a little bit of Madoka. Has a bit of Calafina vibes to it. Because I got like I get Garden of Sinners, like Kara no Kyokai vibes on this. That's also Calafina, so. Let's see on the reference. What do we see? What do I see? Okay, the shirt is tucked. That could be a good cut-off point, actually. Although if I don't cut it off there, then maybe I don't have to draw the intricate pattern on the belt. Just kidding. I wouldn't let some tricky pattern keep me from actually doing it nice. There you go. A belt right there maybe, and then I just have the coat kind of whoosh in front of it a little bit like this. This hand on the in the pocket of the other of the side of the code is gonna be really interesting. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure to do this because Nando was holding a jacket open, like, you know, like just grabbing and folding it outwards, but this one is a little tricky. Give me your power, help me out. Like the stream. I'm gonna like it too. Like the stream for quick and easy commissions. Quick, pretty commissions. So that Ichigo's Plumie starts looking pretty good. Like for power, Naizu! I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. Nice. What stand power is that? The owl. Mutual creative boost, let's go. I think I'll cut it like that. Make it very obvious that that is where the body should be. Actually, make it a little bit smaller so we have room to work. This is still like only 33%. This is like 50% of the drawing, not even 50% zoomed in, so quality aplenty. Plumie looks a little glowing whenever I put on the nice little light, so... The finished result is usually zoomed in a little bit more, like it's kind of sized and scaled properly, you know. It's still high def, but not the full-on original size, because honestly, if you zoom in too much on this original size, it doesn't look very nice because everything is very sketchy. Da, 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 da. Let me sleepy from the heat. Oh, interesting. That's what I thought. Let me sleepy from the heat. Hello, Amelia. Still just sketching, but thank you very much. This is a sketch. Lines are very messy. You have, in terms of commissions, Joy's picture is a pretty good, like, detailed, what a detailed picture could look like. Also, Minutia, which was draw everything OC. Yeah. My persona based off of the owl clock that I have. This one has a bit more sharper detailing. So yeah, this is less messy because everything has a good outline, a texture, details, pretty sharp ones. This was for an art challenge last year with Draw Everything OC, so I drew a character off of this. And the other plumies drew characters off of other things around their houses. And Joy, of course, I kind of thought of Minutia because Joy gives similar vibes, kind of steampunky. I could only draw like that if my hands weren't so bloody shaky. Well, see, my hands are pretty shaky too. For general spin-off lore reasons. And that's why I draw like this, one layer, just very painterly. Because I can't with line art. Even though the characters still get line arted, is one of the last things I do. Just to kind of give it a nice outer line on everything. It was very frustrating. I got a very frustrating time learning how to draw digitally because everywhere I looked, it had the whole like, you know, you need line art, you should do line art. I sketch now, I think the sketch looks pretty, and then okay, let's line art. And I was like, oh, why do I have to line art? And just everywhere it just seemed like I had to line art because otherwise it's not gonna look nice, until I stumbled upon this kind of the way of working. From two artists, generally, the kind of quicker sketchier kind of styles, and then I was sold on it, kind of made it my own. With the new Clip Studio makes line arting so much easier, because you can just pull a line and then hold it there, and then it'll kind of either pull it, or you can do something like this and then it'll kind of even it out. I don't have the newest Clip Studio here. I have it on my actual work, my draggable mirror. Clip Studio. Clip Studio is very competent already. Clip Studio version 1. I used Clip Studio version 1 for ages, because yeah, it had some new fancy features on version 2 and stuff, but none that I used, so I could still keep using that one. But undeniably, Clip Studio version 5 just adds so much kind of quality of life features. But I'm using 4 on here for stream. Draggable, the flip mirror? I guess so. There's portable and draggable. As I've mentioned before, there's my how do you say that? Criteria for each. If it's pocketable, it's portable. If you have to, if you have to wear it in a bag or something, then it's going more towards draggable. Like a tablet is portable, a laptop goes into draggable because you might need to bring charger and other equipment and stuff. Is it worth it? I've been using Procreate for years and I'm jealous of the people using CSP getting shortcuts, but Clip Studio Paint gets, honestly, Procreate has a lot of shortcuts as well. If you're looking to get shortcut keys, like just using a keyboard for it, like you can still get shortcut keys for Procreate though. And honestly, if you've been using Procreate for years, it is not worth changing, because it's not one-to-one swap. You're gonna have to get used to with a completely new style of things. Clip Studio 5 at least adds a UI that is simplified, that you will recognize yourself in if you normally use Clip Studio. But yeah, brush varieties. I still had the impression that Procreate has a lot of custom brushes though. I wouldn't know. I use my brush and that's it. Honestly, when it comes to drawing programs, seeing other people use them to their fullest, the way they're like used to, it's it kind of makes it's really like grass is greener on the other side, you know. It's always, it gives the impression that maybe I should consider that too, because they make it look easy. But that just comes with being you know, being used to it. The custom everything brush. Yeah, this is my custom brush. It started off as a sketch brush, and now I just use it for everything. It's really customized to my usage, and I honestly, if I give it to anyone else, I think the pressure sensitivity, the pressure settings would just kind of be a bit off. Because whenever I get other custom brushes or stuff like that, I always find the pressure sensitivity to be a little bit too sensitive. It's just kind of like sitting and using someone else's PC, and you just realize that they have the lowest mouse sensitivity or the highest ever, that you barely even think about moving the mouse and it already goes like across the screen. So it's kind of a similar thing. You just kind of have to look into your customizability and kind of set things up in a way that works for you. Like I've been going the long way around centering images on Clip Studio for ages now. Today I was like, you know what, I'm losing so much time with this. Surely there's a way to just like, at this point they must have included an alignment feature that kind of goes with the ruler, right? And yeah, it's always been there apparently. It's under Windows, Align Distribute. Look at this. I can just center this with the menu. I'm actually gonna include this here because I did on the other one. Look, let me just align top. Let me align center, left, right, you know, center. I'm like a frickin' finally. I've been doing it the long way, the hard way for so long. You just gotta take a moment to, you know, look into what your options are and what you can do. Hello, Stylus. Thank you, Momo. Come back from cleaning. What are we talking about? We're talking about drawing programs, customizability for them, different brushes and everything like that. The fact that sometimes when you see someone else use another program, you can't help but wonder what program are they using to create that. And the hard pill to swallow, it's practice. The texture comes built in with my brush. Thank you. I really like it because I enjoy acrylic painting. I haven't done it in a while because it's such a setup and a bit of a hassle. But since I can get a similar vibe of it all, digital, I still get my fill. Been wanting to try drawing on MS Paint again. The new MS Paint on Mirrors 11 is actually pretty good. It has layers now. Did you know that? People have forever wanted layers on MS Paint because when it comes to pixel art or just kind of oekaki style drawings, when you're just gonna do simple kind of, you know, digital doodles. The only thing a lot of people argued kind of was missing from MS Paint to still make it very capable was just having layers. No layers. Okay. My general recommendations for art apps are a little outdated since last I was checking around, because, you know, sometimes people might ask me like, what, like, I want to try digital art, what do you recommend, essentially, you know? And I normally would say to kind of, you know, don't get an overpriced screen tablet, but nowadays you have pretty accessible options for those. But I would say in the beginning, doing the in the beginning, I say like for a while back, before they got a bit more accessible. I think the entry point of having to learn the whole like hand-eye coordination using digital tablets, not screen tablets, but like normal ones, was a bit off-putting for a lot of people, because jumping medium and the drawing programs, jumping medium, and with jumping medium, I include going to an iPad if you're used on a PC. It takes a bit of getting used to if you're already accustomed to something. Like I worked on Paint Tool Sci for a long time before I decided to hop over to like Clip Studio Paint. But with so many times I wanted to just go back to Paint Tool Sci because I knew my way around it. I could work fast on it, and having to work on Clip Studio Paint was just slowing me down. But I ultimately had to really put up with it and learn it and try to find ways to make it work, because Paint Tool Sci had the massive limitation that it could not export 24-bit PSDs, which is really important for print, doing prints and stuff. Not to mention the transparency was a little bit lacking as well, quality-wise, so I had to. Do you know any good free drawing apps? Magma? I'm not even joking. Magma is super capable for what it is. Magma Draw is like a browser-based drawing app. And while it probably would take me a while to you know, kind of, I've managed to get somewhat fast and set up some brushes. I technically have a brush like this in Magma that I made as well. But I could make like it suits my workflow, because, you know, I don't really use a lot of layers and stuff, but even the layers have pretty good options, and you can export in PSD and stuff. I hear good things about Krita. I couldn't at some point I had to pick to do like something on another art program, but Krita, despite knowing that it's very capable, it was what I was saying already, that's just very tough to really give it a go. Try another art program out. And I really like the fact that you can multiplayer. You can co-op draw on Magma. So if you're good at it and you introduce other people to it, then you can draw together with other people and invite people to draw together with you. I had a lot of fun evenings like that, just chatting away with other artists and just getting better at drawing, essentially, by doing that in other drawings that also had online options. 1v1, yeah, 1v1 me, bro. We start on each edges of the canvas, and we work on drawings of 100 pixels, and whoever fills the canvas the most wins. Yeah, Krita is nice. Each software has a learning curve. Yeah, Krita is very capable for what it is. Fire Alpaca as well, and you have Ibis Paint if you're using like a tablet. But yeah, Magma's pretty good. To get used to stuff, you can usually find your settings in Magma and other art programs as well. So if you just need something that gets you started, okay. Filling up the canvas with one color without using the bucket. Filling up the canvas with 1 pixel at a time. Honestly, speed drawing. I would. I've trained for speed drawing now, with Artsy Taxi. The bucket tool, it's fine. I have a separate tool for that, for bucket fill. It's a marker tool like this. See, it'll stick to. Oh my gosh, the face! There's nothing in the face. It's transparent. Thank you, bucket tool. You taught me everything I needed to know. This might actually be good. Let's see if I can do this. Fill it. Flip. There you go. Full silhouette. And you just make it gray, merge, and that should be fine. Yeah, I got it. We got it. I think I can, if I can just do the tree on the shirt that I showed before. Kira Uchiba. There you go. If I can just draw this tree, then I am home free for the shirt. It's fine. And the amazing thing, it just makes me think of that meme I used for the V2. The front, gorgeous. The back, amazing. You're drawing your VTuber friend, Akira Ochiba. That's cool. Momo, yeah, I was gonna say, I was thinking of a way to say it. I'm not surprised. Momo Networking Inc. Yeah. I believe it, Momo. It's really nice though. The network like that. In the circle. I just love the whole thing of like, okay, so you guys are coded in the way that, you know, someone says like, oh man, I could really use something, or oh man, I don't know how to do this. And then in other language, right? But first of all, it's like, you need this? You need that? Is that it? You need that? And then screams in other language like, hey, la 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 la. And people start moving in the background. And suddenly they're just kind of like, yeah, they'll sort you out. It's fine. They'll sort you out. It's fine. Screams in native language and things happen. I sound like a demented creature in my native language. Even better for the bit. Even better if you then also bring out like a small accordion. And with your +1, and you sing Bella Notte. I don't know why I thought of Lady and the Tramp, but it just kind of like clap clap clap. Oh you, la 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 la. You guys know the faces like, you need this, like raises eyebrow, lowers face, raises eyebrow, kind of like almost taking notes, but you don't actually have a notepad. You're just kind of like tapping shoulder, lowering head, raises eyebrow. You need this. Okay, yeah. Just a mo. Additional instrument here. I know. Not that I really know. Hold my... It's the kind of kids that hold my beer. I got you. Yeah, exactly, right? Hi, Josie. Welcome. Welcome back. Neo, welcome. How are you guys? Who made the muses mad at me? The entertainment factor did. Is this a raid, by the way? Josie, did you raid? Hello, Mooncat. Welcome. Nice. This is a really good. Getting some really good textures on the clothes here. I'm gonna swap over soon. So Ichigo Miruko. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, oh, did I notice? Did I not notice a raid or something? Because you came in and then other people came in too. Josai must be like the you know, people see Josie walking down the street and it's like, oh, probably knows where's like a really good place to be, you know, like, oh man, I'm hungry. That person seems to know where the good places are, and then you just follow you in. Welcome everybody, Vilhelm, Vanderbos, Noble Owl, Artist, Cozy Gamer. Kinda cheeky today, but having a fun time working on commissions. We were actually just saying that we have some plumies that are coded in a way that, you know, that one friend that knows people, like you know a guy that know a guy, like, ah, just leave it to me, I know a guy that knows a guy, you know? And then they just hear you being like, oh man, I can't figure out how to do this. And then just kind of tap, wait, what? And they kind of almost lean in closer like they didn't hear you, and they ask you like, you can't, this thing, right? This thing? You need more, you need the other thing, huh? And they just make a phone call in native language that you kind of don't understand, and somehow it gets sorted out. Hi Evie, welcome. Yeah, those friends. The funny thing is that they're laughing in chat because I'm not even making fun of them directly. I'm just saying that those are the people I know. Sometimes it may have been me. But I guess it might be relating. It was nice to see you, Josie. Welcome everybody. How's your weekend? How you doing? I'm gonna switch to another commission in just a mo, just figuring some stuff out. Okay, last thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna essentially have a look at the reference here. Akirochiba. Okay, so we have like tree like that. Okay, tree outline. Let me see, tree outline, maple tree outline, and we don't use pre-made ones. I'm just gonna have a reference. I just need something like that. Okay, gotcha. I don't think I have, no, I don't have my some of the older brushes done, so I'm just gonna have to make do. Picture needs to be about yay big, and let's see. Something like this. Branch, little bit of fluff there. Another branch, maybe going a little bit like so. Fluff. I say fluff, but it's just leaves really. Okay. And from here, there's also splitting branch, like so. And that one may probably also split again. Splits here. And we have a bunch of fluff. Bunch of smaller branches just doing their thing. The little tree here, make a nice trunk. Make sure that there's plenty of leaves, because this tree really wants a lot of sun. So the leaves need to spread out where it would be able to catch some sun, just like that. Grab your number 2 brush. Hello Toyun, welcome. Passing through. All right. Have a nice have a greeting on the go, you know. Have a nice weekend. Roshelm Vanderbob, yeah, Vanderbob. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna probably use something like this and then kind of just make this part a little fuzzy as well. So I'll use this kind of tree. I'll sort out the leaves a little bit better. But we have a little bit of a similar vibe here. You know that the branches, the longer they get a little heavy, so you have to make sure that it droops down a little bit. But it's strong enough. It's strong enough to hold it up. It's fine. It's just trying to get that sunlight. The best kind of sunlight is the best thing for a tree. Happy little trees, yeah. I'll try to find my other brush that has some leafy greens as well. Because it doesn't necessarily really look like a tree, but it probably needs to have a little bit more gaps in the deal here. But yeah, we just put that on the shirt later, and we all good. Because we don't really need to see a lot of it, you know, just a bit of it, kind of like this, something with the. I just gotta make sure that it looks the part. So, but yeah, here's what we've got for Akira. I've refined a little bit of the sketch. You see a little bit more of all the details. The next is to get the other details. I'm gonna have a light on this. And now the brooches. I'm gonna mark things out. There's things that I need to do. We have tree here. Then we have badges. So I'm gonna have one here and one here. Badges. Then we have there's gonna be like a feather. Feather. And here we need to have a mask showing, at least in some way. It's going to be a little bit hidden because of the way the arm is. Probably need to lift it up a little, just a smidge, just a little. Klein beetje. Here. Mask. And then, of course, some leaves here as well. Leaf pin. And that's generally it. Some details there, and yeah, we're getting there, all good. Leaving that one for now, and we are gonna look at Ichigo Miruku. Here I have a this is CL. I have somewhere here I have the base. There you go, here's the base. There you go. Here's a little plumey base. Kind of feeling like I must have erased something off of it, because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have the like this, yeah. All right, so here's the base, and we make a new folder, save, maybe find another another song. Thinking what? Yeah, sure. So perfectly round. Thank you. Hi Daisy, welcome. Hoot hoot, welcome back. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Showing off some of the arts. We had this was a portrait I made for Joy. Commission. Currently working on this one got some work done here right now. The folds on the jacket, everything looks really nice. I really like this flow on the fabric. Don't know if it really fully makes sense, but it looks nice. And if it doesn't make sense, I'm probably gonna have to fold this a little bit better, but I like the pose. It's nice, gentle. You got some nice folds everywhere. Now we're gonna design Ichigo Miruku Saplumi. So let me bring up Ichigo's references. And yeah, as the name would suggest, very strawberry milk coated. We got heterochromia. Is there anything, let me have a look, see at the commission information. Let me see. Strawberry milk with a chaos vibe. Strawberry milk with a chaos vibe. So chaos, when it comes to strawberry milk, I'm thinking like flowing rapids and very splashing stuff. So I think I'm gonna try to incorporate a bit of that. Garnet as a stone. Garnet. What variants of garnet do we have? We have like, there's a bit of rhodolite garnet is very very kind of purpley, but pink, which works really well. Rhodolite garnet itself actually has a bit of the pink on it, so that would be pretty nice. So it really in terms of requests or like things to stick to, there's not a lot. They just have the character and then kind of a strawberry milk vibe to the Plumi. I do know that Ichigo Miruku is also a kaiju, like a giant monster, if you would say, if I were to say it like that. But also looks very, very schoolgirl-like. So I don't know if you have the transformation powers or if that's just going for school for kaijus. You have a bit of a pin with a kitty. A kitty also looks very much like a kaiju. What happened? There you go. But otherwise very pink into white, into kind of strawberry milk vibes. So that's all good. And sakura blossoms on your eyes. Okay, gotcha. All right, let's see. I am thinking, but I'm not really. I don't really see a lot of the reference. I think I'm just gonna draw it myself. It's better than I have an idea. So better to just kind of do my own thing. Give artists full reign because I like their work. I trust their choices. That's pretty nice of you. Sometimes giving it'll be important to remember. I don't really mind with this because it's a Plumi, but sometimes it's giving too much freedom is also a bit of a stress factor because instructions are very good for artists. It's good to not be too detailed, but adding instructions of what to be important or not is pretty good because I think a lot of artists might have also been through the whole. Someone says like, "Oh, just do it however you want," and then they do have opinions after. They have to change everything. So no worries. So let's see. I think in terms, one of the things I want to do is incorporate kind of almost like splashing in the feathers a little bit. Also, definitely doing a kind of a kind of, you know, making a clear pink into white kind of deal on the body. Because I do want to have liquid, kind of not too like splashy, but I'm thinking my idea is that not slimy per se, but I just kind of ideas that it's going to be shaped a little bit like, you know, Umbra. Yeah, there you go. Maybe for the wings, probably. I would really like the clear change there, but it might still also be able to do it in a gradient way. And I think with the whole kaiju thing, I have a lot of cat and cat vibes as well. Strawberry vibe. So I'm thinking strawberry vibe and see if I can incorporate some other things that you might have. Let's see. So I got the another reference here as well. Yeah. Feather. The feather. You have this kind of group of hair sticking up. So I don't know if this is gonna work. This is just a sketch. We can work on it. We can work the details a bit later. But you have this kind of group of hair that does this thing. So what if, you know, we do it like that on the feather? We're gonna see if it works. May not work. We'll see. And I think I'm just gonna bring in the kind of the choker design here. With a strawberry shaped gem here. I'm just trying it out. We'll see. This is the progress of like the process of how I would go about designing a plumie. I also gotta look up the strawberry plumie that Mary did on in the cookbook. Let's see. We go to the Discord, the community Discord. Yeah, a Plumie community Discord. Plumie's gonna speak in his sleep.
We have a Plumie community Discord. Use the invite link that got posted in chat to join.
You're sleeping, Plumie.
I mean honk shoe.
Exactly. Because Mary drew a strawberry Plumie, which would be good to have a look-see at that, because it does look very strawberry, very cute. Let me look-see. It's a strawberry milkshake. I did try the strawberry milkshake. It was very good, very fruity, very refreshing. That's CL's recipe in the. You can find it in the Fan Project Museum. We have the Kegcellent recipes where Plumie's made a lot of did a compilation of a lot of their favorite recipes. It's really sweet, and I've been cooking a bit of them here and there. It's very cute. Look at the cute little Plumie here. Boop. It's very strawberry, isn't it? It's very cute. I'm also very strawberry coated, apparently. I can't use a lot from this, but I do like the little feather going like that. Yeah, it's based on a lot of actual strawberries, strawberry yogurt, and also like apple juice to kind of make it a little bit more liquid. Blueberries as well. It's really tasty. I haven't posted the picture yet, but I did take a fun little picture of it, so you can look forward to that. And with each plumie, with a plumie, there's of course you get an item included as well, to which I think I would like to put the little pin somewhere. The pin being a strawberry by the hair there, like a pin ribbon, and a wing actually. So I'll see if I can put that somewhere. Ichigo did say that just making sure, Ichigo, your pronouns are she, her, or she or they. I just want to make sure that I don't say it wrong. Yeah, okay. So Ichigo said that she wanted a little bit of a cheeky expression. I'm not sure how to do cheeky for plumies, but I think a little bit, maybe a little bit of a little like lashes like this. So look a bit. This is a little bit. There's a bit of a troll, but it might work. This completely undoes the cheek, honestly. So the plumies do be like that, and then for this one's sake, we're gonna do the different eye colors, which is, what color would you say that eye is? It's blue and let me check. It has this kind of silver shimmer to it, so maybe blue and silver. Blue and gray, okay. Alright, then we'll see how this can turn out. No really idea how it might turn out, but we'll see. Alright, let's try some colors in. Just for the heck of it. Grab some pink. Obviously, pink on the body. With like this, maybe. Wings usually get a different shade of color as well. They're a bit darker, so it'll pan out. It already looks very strawberry milk, right? I'm wondering whether or not the talons and the beak might need a little swap of color. Usually we have usually they're very, you know, like that. It still works though. Suddenly warmed up in the Netherlands. Yeah, it totally did. Totally did. I'm doing all right, thank you. Being blasted with a fan, getting all the fan service here. All right. question is the feather though, the plume. What? Obviously, I'm gonna go white, but it should probably be switching to maybe going from like strawberry red to pink to white. I don't know. Yeah, not sure about that one. No, not sure about that one. It's very pink. Pink is the main color, so I'll figure this out. Not too much. That's pretty good already. It's pretty fun. How are you doing, Dragon? You managing the heat okay? Your design colors? Well, it's not. They're kind of cohesive. If anything, they're quite. They're held together pretty good in the pink and white. So, if anything, it makes it. If I'm going the straightforward approach, it's easy to work with, which is really good because you kind of want to have you want to have something that makes you recognizable. You know? I'm for instance very happy about that. Normally whenever someone would see like a green owl somewhere or whatever, like people be like Duolingo lol is you, haha, you know, that's kind of okay. The language thing is carrying, you know, it's carrying. Then especially the most recent is Witch Hat Atelier. Like I'm still tickled and very honored that people be like, I'm watching the anime and I'm thinking about Vil. It's like, oh my gosh, usually people would watch an anime, like I would be inspired by the anime. It's like I want to be like that. And then, you know, usually it would be kind of like the other way around, if you get what I mean. Flumi's watching Witch Hat Atelier and they're all like, oh, it's just like Vil. That's amazing, really. Nah, but Ichigo has a very cute pink in different shades kind of a vibe going as well, which is also works really well with the rosy cheeks as well. So the pink also returns in the oh yeah. We're gonna do that. We're doing that. Yogurette. Ooh. Well, if you're getting those vibes, then I am kind of close to where I want to be, honestly, with this. I don't really know what a cheeky expression really means, because sometimes cheeky is like tongue in cheek, teehee, haha, you know, but other times it's just kind of like a little bit, you know, daring, disrespectful. So I don't really know what we're doing with it, but this is pretty good. Sometimes it's smug, you know. So for the body, I don't really want it to be like a black outline going into this, so let's see. You can probably like make it something. Okay, so let's have a little look at the at Ichigo. Okay, we're gonna take a look at you, Ichigo. It's important to observe the Ichigo Miruko. in its natural habitat. That, of course, being strawberry milk. So, what is important, but the first thing I noticed with this is that there's a lot of shades of pink. So it's not so if you look at the values of it all, there's different shades of pink. So that's something we can work with as well in order to keep a bit of a different, using different elements to it all. There's also like a white undershirt. You don't see a lot of it. It's a good way to break the tone of the skin going into the sweater. But there's a white shirt underneath, so you already have the pink to white. We also have the kind of more cherry pink with the ribbon, and the ribbon sticks out quite a lot because of that. So I feel like that's something that should kind of come back somewhere. You have like a white ribbon here with a little wing. That's also like a cute little detail, and the little pins. Otherwise, the hair does flow very good fluently, so it does really remind me a lot of like since your name is also strawberry milk, I think about these kind of commercials of really showing like the strawberries falling into milk or something like that in slow motion. So we got some So let's see. So we go back to this one, and we have some other colors to use, which is pretty good. Let's have a look at the sharper one. The detail in the eyes, yeah, the eyes also stick out a lot. Like generally, the pink sakura blossom in the eyes is very prominent too. I think the important thing is going to be, honestly, I might go back on the choker detail here and make it the ribbon. The ribbon, it makes more sense to have the ribbon there. Honestly, it makes a lot more sense to do the ribbon there. So I'm just gonna undo this for now, and we do the ribbon with the gem there. I think the ribbon is a lot more like it's a lot more important, I think. So we do like the gem in the middle. I'll figure out the shape of the gem later. But then we do the ribbon here. I think it makes more sense. Nice shimmery ribbon. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna grab this pink and actually try to pull the color away to a little bit closer to this. Yeah, cherry pink. Yeah. So okay, I see it. This is way more appropriate, I think. The eyes are going to be important too. Okay. So here's my idea generally. You get a bit of a vibe for it. What I'm thinking with this. Something really loud. Oh. Probably outside. The wailing of the forest. Figure out the brooch later. Okay, nice. Let's I'm merging everything. Mad lad as I am. Not really, it's just sort of what I always do. And we're gonna find a nice kind of reddish kind of line to use for the line arts. Mad lad indeed. But I really like, I don't know if it makes sense, but the art I see, it just makes sense to me that someone based off a strawberry milk would have a bit of fair complexion, so bright skin. But the fact that, I don't know if this was deliberate, Ichigo, but the fact that you have freckles is such a good inclusion. Because strawberry? Does that make sense? Because of course you would have freckles if you're based off a strawberry, you know? You get me? Yeah, but it works really well because strawberries is this kind of it's just a berry with a lot of little seeds on it, so you definitely think about like freckles make sense. So yeah, good on you for including that. Yeah, so this I want this Plumie to really like Natsu already said. I want it to be very kind of whatever brand of things like strawberry yogurt or you know kind of strawberry drink, or there's this kind of like, you guys know Verters, like the at least the Europeans will, but the candy, the very like fudge candy, the old the grandpa candy. Well, I do remember there being like something, maybe it's called Campino or something, that is like strawberry candy that's shaped similarly. You know they kind of like, well okay, let's see, they just kind of look like this. Verters, yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but they kind of look like this. They're a kind of coin shaped, and Verters per se, Verters original. They will have this kind of very fudgy general, you know, kind of like this. So this is kind of the fudge candy that I'm talking about, but the Campino one that I'm talking about is kind of, I would say the best way to say it right now is like very Ichigo Miruku coded, because it goes in this kind of almost like polka stripe. Like this, and it's literally tastes of strawberry cream, essentially strawberry cream. So that's what I'm thinking of, you know. It's not mint, it's just strawberry cream, like that. Strawberry wrapper candies, yeah, I guess so. I don't remember what the wrapper looks like, but yeah. It's I remember there was some kind of parody of that commercials in Swedish at some point. People dubbing them, you know, on video sites and stuff. And it was like, they would just talk with the silliest voice when the commercial is showing strawberries falling into milk, you know? And just really in slow motion, like ba-doom, and the milk just like splashes around. They just go like, try the new, you know, try the new la la la. It tastes like strawberries just, you know, cannonballing into milk. Good God, that's tasty. And then they would like, you know, dub over people that were speaking, like, you know, when for some reason there's sort of these kind of TV commercials where they would interview people what they think about the product. For some reason, I'm thinking that something that was a meme was like, you know, a slap chop. If you guys know what that is, it's like a plastic kitchen utensil with a couple of blades that you can just, essentially it looks like a hand mixer kind of deal. You just it had some kind of blades on the inside shaped like, I don't know, zigzag or something, and then it really looked like one of those like bell buttons. So you put it on top of something, and then you just put your hand on this. Slap, 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 chuck, 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 chuck. And that was also one of those things that, you know, became a meme for people to kind of dub. And I think that's kind of what gave the whole strawberry candy dub in Swedish. Laughs in origin country. Holy hoot. It's still very convenient to slice onions with, yeah, definitely. I like my mint chewing gum when slicing onions. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Yeah, we're definitely gonna include some freckles here. I'm gonna do big blushies, and then we're gonna do like the something like that. I'm gonna include it. So is cheeky, what were you guys saying, cheeky expression, kind of like smug expression then? No, I think this is plenty. Already has a little bit of like a... Nyeh. A little smirk, yeah, I have to be, so okay, so this is gonna be more like if I can even do it. No, gosh, it looks straight up, evil. We'll see. Yeah, exactly. Okay, got it. Plumies and gentle blooms, we got it. We got it. Gives a little what's that oh, I had it. I had that. What's gives a little kurumi. I'm trying to think of what the brand is called again. You know, Hello Kitty and all of that. What are they called? Ah, I can't think of it. With the beady, with the just the black beady eyes. Kuromi, yeah, Kuromi, right? Kuromi. What are they called? Sanrio, thank you. The kind of eye shape gives a bit Kuromi, right? I'm sure we talked about this before, but I don't know if I am pleased or just kind of worried at the fact that Plumies would make good Funko Pops because of the beady eyes. Hi Lyle. Welcome. Drawing a strawberry Plumie. Plumie is like the one on my head. It's true, yeah, it's true, but I also kind of dislike that fact. The design is ready to be a plushie. Plushie, yes. Plushie I would love. It's a very marketable plushie kind of deal, you know? It has been made into a plushie by Natsu. I'm sure others have crocheted as well. We got crocheted Plumie. It's very there for it, really. A Plumie onesie. Yeah, the cute little those look so cute, Joy. I wanna do Plumie too. A Plumie onesie, that'd be so cute. I've never had a onesie in my life. That's probably not true. I probably had one when I was an owlet. I have a Snuggie though. Does that count? For them Swedish winter Nintendo Switch gaming sessions. The feather's tricky. Ah, yeah. Buy a Plummy Snuggie. Plumie Snuggie. Good thing this community is incredibly strong in everything crafty. Watch the Plumies go into the secret lab To the secret lab! Pull the lever, plonk. Wrong lever! Thank you. I nailed the expression. Isma, yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. We actually have a plonk that pulls the lever in the Discord server in case you know, there's any spam going on. I relate a lot to Kronk. Maybe not in the himbo area. Then again, no one should be able to relate in the himbo area. That completely defeats the archetype. But in the cooking, in the male wifeness. I've still not made spinach puffs. I need to figure out gluten-free spinach puffs. My spinach puffs. Should bring back the horns a little bit because of the kitty cat. But for now we're focusing on the strawberry shape here. Okay, so for the eyes, I need to figure out the eyes a little bit. Still doing it very sketchy, so I can go in and do details later. Let me color sample a bit of the blue there. Okay. And then for the gray, the silver. Ichigo Miruku, you have silver eyes. Okay. Probably just merge these and also keep this one. Okay, nice. Gluten-free palado is not easy to make. I imagine the puff part of spinach are made of probably, honestly. But I managed decent croissant. So I'm sure I can use that for spinach puffs. It's not the croissant, but you know, it's adjacent with when it comes to gluten sensitivity. Yeah, you go for close enough. Okay, now for the... see if we can get some of these other details in there. How would this even work? Probably with... see, this is the part where I'm like, see, if I were to get this effect to work, I would do it this, and this way. Question is, like, I'm not entirely sure. There we go. That's the shape I need. Save this, duplicate this, save this so in case I need to change it again or need it later. Merge selected layers, got it. Boop boop. Okay. That one there. And that one here. And we got those eyes. Almost. Because it still needs a color dodge. No, we'll leave it there for now. Let's see what else we can do with this. This one. Yeah. There. And another glow dodge with a bit of white. Okay. Pink cheeks. Kind of like this. Maybe. But Vil, how is it possible for birds to have freckles when they just... it's feathers. Quiet! You make your own community mascot. Don't tell me how to make mine. These teeny spotted feathers, exactly. Specifically so. Power of whimsy. And there is plenty of whimsy here. We are whimsical here. Yeah, the head looks a little flat. There you go. It's a bit better already. Whimsy Maxin. It's true, like it's very whimsy and creative coded, being here on the Vilhelm Vanderbos channel. And the Plumie community. We're generally very whimsy coded, all of us, I think. I'm gonna grab this cherry, the cherry pink instead, and start the wings off with that one. Just to kind of vary it up a little bit, since Ichigo has plenty of different pinks in the design. As things are now, I believe this is the only character designing commission that I offer. Or any of the other commissions in terms of getting a half body and stuff like that, or waist up. Especially the Skeb ones, everything I require some kind of character input, at least, you know, that you have a reference. For the Plumies, not so much, because it is essentially like I'm offering to design a Plumie for you. I was hoping for the wings, you know, the whole little kind of almost like a splashing effect on the plumage and the wings to work out, and I think it looks pretty cute. It doesn't look too... I was kind of scared it might look a little bit too aquatic. How do you say that? It's just kind of you know, almost like underwater bird, but this is the frills as well. Yeah, definitely. Just give it a little effect of frills, you're right. It's important to not overdo it. Just have a hint of the design in there, and then that it's fine. Like, I really liked strawberry milk when I could have it. And when for some reason, when I was like, oh, I need to design a character based off of this, then my head immediately went to that commercial, like I told you guys, the whole like strawberries just splashing into milk. And it's like, okay, so for some reason, anything strawberry milk or milk cream coated, because like that's, you eat strawberries like that in Sweden a lot. Like you just have a bowl of milk and then you have the strawberry in there. I don't really get why, because it's not really until the last little sip that it actually makes a difference. It's like, you want strawberry and milk? I was like, sure, but the milk never really gets into the strawberry. I really like the condensed milk and strawberries, or something a little thicker, like there's this kind of Nestle sauce, not sauce, but like cream that really goes so well with strawberries. It's almost bitter. It's almost bitter cream, but it goes so well with the acidity and the sweetness. I love that. Can't have it anymore, but I used to love that. Soy milk you can get from Japan, from Kikoman. Kikoman, the of course the fighter of all kaijus. We have Ultraman, then we have Kikoman. No, this is adorable. This is adorable. I'm gonna make this ribbon really nice and shimmery shiny. Kikoman. Yeah, this they are like rangers, like you know, a group, a team of monster hunting, monster fighting heroes. The Kiko men. Kiko Ichigo is of course the Pink Ranger. Honestly, I would put mask representing on Pink Ranger. And Teriyaki Kiko is someone else. Two low ones for that? Two low ones? What? Every time, if you just take the soy, it's designed. It's designed. It has like, you know, air intake, and the soy just goes every time. It's just what is it called when it's like, it's not subliminal, but the pouring is just Kiko beam. It goes straight. It's so well designed. It's like a laser beam. It goes straight into your bowl of rice. Then what's the case of the Garnet? Garnet. Princess Garnet of Alexandria. Got very red garnets. Okay. What shape do you like for gems, Ichigo? I even see like a garnet shaped like you have like teardrop, you have all kinds of shapes for and cuts of you just see like the classic square kind of emerald cut, but you can have a heart as well if you want that. Gems usually princess cut. It's princess cut gem. That's because the diamond doesn't tell me much because there's a lot of reflections in diamond. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. And would you like it? Which alignment would you like it? Would you like it kind of like so? or so. Either works, either works. Second one, okay, so more like the diamond card face. All right. So basically, I'm gonna figure this out in a wrap-up stream here. Then this is a good detail. Everything else I can probably continue like working out and stuff like that on. It's super sparkly. So the question is how again with the kind of like, well, how would I even do this? Probably something like this. I like the French corner cut, but basically you can do it in different ways. You do it like this, maybe it might work. Oh, actually, that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. It's too symmetrical. Like this. Yeah, that one's better. Spin, kinda. Doesn't really fit, but okay. Spin, spin. 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 Just proof of concept. I just want to make sure I know how to even do this. Something like this, I guess. It's like you could do the you could do the cuts that are kind of go more like, you know, almost like a Doppler wave into the center, but I think with this we would be able to get a bit more detail into it. Like at least you'd be able to see it on the plumie that has a special cut. I don't know, we'll see. Because it's like it's going to be kind of a small gem as well, so doing this would at least let you see that it has that kind of cut to it. And then of course I'll have to do different shimmers. The main shape of the cut is these parts that go kind of like this. And then how far did I do these cuts then? Here, up in here. I'll add these to a folder called gem. So I can explore this. Uh-oh. Of course, I'm missing something. This is what happens when I play around with layers too long. I lose track. So. Something like this. Not really, but kinda, you know? But yeah, basically, this is the idea that I have. I'm still wondering if I could get the ribbon in effect on the little ribbon in the corner as well, but I'm not entirely sure how that would go about that. But yeah, I'll explore this later in the week. Because at some place, even though the strawberry milk is like is included here, at some place there has to be a strawberry to really kind of like, if someone for some reason doesn't get it, it's like, oh, strawberry. Wow, I like this. Looks really cute. I'm really happy with the progress already. I'll look at the gem a little closer and figure out in a way to make it look nice. This is essentially a battle of the how do you say that? Battle of the values. Meaning that if you have similar values being how dark a color is, how dark or bright a color is. So if you have something that is like, if you have too much of the same value, it might confuse the eye a little bit, like which part is closer, which is further back. Especially if you have a lot of layered things like ribbons and hair and stuff like that. Values are important to check in on. So with the gradient map, it's quick and easy enough to see that this is readable in grayscale as well. Sometimes you can have different colors, and if you check the grayscale, they might all be the same value, and it just confuses a lot. And then if you ever feel like your shading or something is like your characters look flat, in that sense that there's not the shading isn't giving it a lot of shape, a lot of volume, and all like that. A good way to check if that might be the case is just putting a grayscale on it to check the values, because sometimes you might just need to go a little bit more ham on the actual shading, like make it a bit darker in order to kind of really give it the round shape or whatever volume you need. But yeah, that's it for today. I'm really happy I was able to lock in a bit and get some work done. Let's see. Yeah. Thank you. So we got some sketching done on Akira. I think I need to just kind of sort out the shading on the sleeve a bit, the pose a little bit, and then it's just about putting color on everything, and then kind of touch up some details. And of course, we got Ichigo coming along pretty nicely here. Yeah, I'm really happy the wings worked out this way. It gives this whole like flowy liquid kind of deal. So nice. And still, I'll be sending you your Plumi as well as soon as I get around to it. But at least everything is all done and good. When you get a Plumi, when you get any commission from me, you get a signed version of your commission. With a heartfelt thank you so much for your commission and my signature on it. So I kind of want to prepare that properly to send to anyone. And then I also make where is it, like I make a kind of a featurette. You guys already saw that Nando's, for instance, but the signed scab here was like, thank you for your commission, keep going, because he likes the board game of Go. And then my signature, like Joey also got one. Kind of because I like the idea of, sometimes at cons there are artists there, so you can just ask for a quick commission, quick drawing, and then they'll sign it and stuff like that too. So kind of the same vibe, I think. I wanted to add that. Joy got one here. Thank you so much for your commission. May it bring you a great joy. So yeah, CL's gonna get one too. and then I do the featurette that goes on the featured highlight that goes on the VGen website that says commission for dual use, and then I can just feature it on the VGen page. The little message, yeah, I feel like it's a nice little touch. It doesn't, doesn't take any extra time, and it's just kind of really heartfelt. I got the idea already from people from actual skebs. Japanese artists will usually have one where they write something on there, thank you very much, and then your username or something. And you get the actual clean one, like the one without the signature and stuff like that. But I really like that gesture. I think I would really enjoy getting that, so I do that for others. Saved and saved. And my last sip of elderflower drink. Yeah, it looks very sketchy now, but all the custom plumies have gotten, they get sharpened up as we go, so don't worry about that. I'll send you some also send this like for you to have opinions on if you want anything changed and stuff like that, Ichigo, but you've been here on chat, so I figured it would be it's generally still like since the commission offers the both having opinions and being able to ask for changes. So all good. Let's see if we can if anyone is streaming that we can raid into. Otherwise we leave it there, but let's go back to the... Let's hope that the microphone doesn't give up on me. Something happened though. Again. Hello? Is the microphone okay? Something happened. I swear, whenever we go back, Explorer straight up just crashed, like the start menus disappeared for a moment. Ichigo doesn't have feet yet. No, because I figured those out later. Plumi is a very round and then the talons come after. Mic is fine. Good. I swear it was like, oh my gosh, it actually crashed again. Very well. How is the tubes of you looking in terms of anyone streaming? Subscriptions. Anyone? No, they've stopped. They stopped. That's fine. We'll leave it there. All right. Now, let's see. Anything to touch upon for next week? Yeah, no hand cam on Monday. Sorry to say. I need the time to prep some Sunday stuff. So, no stream on Monday. It was looking like it's gonna be really warm anyway, so I don't mind not being in my blanket fort. But I will of course continue my crochet Bloomy when next opportunity arises. Wednesday I'm going to be working on Artsy Taxi. We're going to be doing the I'm going to be catching up on the, I don't say backlog, but the list of drawings to do. So Artsy Taxi will return on Wednesday. And we have Friday for members is likely gonna be a drawing, like kind of work along stream. I believe Dokumi kicks off then too, so I'm gonna be talking about the meets and greets in the evening there. But it'll have a little bit of a work along thing, so I can get a bit of work done on my actual art challenge entry, my own. Because after that, the Wednesday after, I have a collab scheduled, an art collab. Look forward to that one. So I'm it's only Friday and Saturday. I only have Friday and Saturday to round up my my own art challenge entries. So yeah, I might wanna, we're just gonna be chatting away and just a cozy time on Friday. And of course, Saturday is going to be art challenge. Just working on that. Hopefully rounding it up. Dokumi in less than a week. Yeah, it is. By this time next week, I'll be talking about how my meet and greet went. Oh gosh, I'm gonna practice in front of a mirror. Maybe, then again, no, that never works. Never mind. More someday. Yeah. All right, so for now though, we'll say thank you to the Sugar Plumies. Hello, Sugar Plumies. Hello, editor. Welcome. So, yeah, like without further ado, Sugar Plumies is an extra tier of memberships on the channel. The memberships helps out so much every month. I really appreciate all the gifted, all the people like resubscribing and liking the content and just wanting to be members, wanting to be alchemists. In the Discord, you get access to a extra couple of channels for members, and the Sugar Plumies are sorry, I read chat, I see chat pop up and I read and I distract myself. Sugar Plumies are essentially just a higher tier that lets you support me a bit more every month. You get the same content, however, you do get a personalized thanks at the end of every stream. And I also like to say that because it helps out so much more, like add a little bit more to every month to cover costs and bills and everything that I have to keep the channel going. I like to say that Sugar Plumies are essentially the monthly art challenge is sponsored by the Sugar Plumies, because supports like this, supports like the commissions. Thank you so much, CL, for your commission, and Ichigo and Akira as well. They also help out a lot. So every I think I've written in the donation part of the video description that says like every donation, everything just goes towards keeping the channel going, and it does. Every income that I have really goes directly into keeping this channel going, so that we can all keep enjoying the art challenges and have a nice cozy time. So with that said, Sugar Plumies, they get a golden name tag on the Discord and personalized thanks at the end of every stream. So Joyous, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie. Miriam H, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie. Natsu, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie. CL, never noticed the full name. CL Silverfang, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie. Milova, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie. Burbkai, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie. Micah, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie. Neko, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie. Steffi, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie. Lapis Dragon, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie. Inyajime, thank you so much for being a Sugar Plumie. There you go. I'm a bit sluggish with the heat, so I figured like best keep it simple and not go too tongue twistery. Yep, there we go. Thank you so much for today. Have a nice rest of your weekend. Good luck with everything you need to do. If there's anything you need to prep and stuff like that for Dokomi or anything. I will post. I think I already posted the map where to find the meet and greet table on Friday next week. And yeah, looking forward to meeting all the Plumies there that drop by. And for those that can't make it, stay tuned. Might be a little something for you too. But for now, we say bye bye, bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Stay lovely, everybody. I'll see you again real soon. Fine weekend. Tot Woensdag. See you Wednesday. Dag.